In this video, we will demonstrate how to implement FileVault 2 using the personal key method, using the Centrify agent with group policy. FileVault 2 is a feature of OS X starting at version 10.8 or above. To push FileVault 2 encryption to the max using group policy, you will need Centrify Server Suite 2016, as well as Centrify Direct Control Agent 5.3.0 for Mac. You will also need a managed by user specified under the computer object in AD. And the managed by user should have a mobile account on the Mac, and the Mac should also have a recovery partition, which is generally installed during OS X install. To find out, you can check using diskutil -list in terminal. Also, you will need to have BitLocker drive encryption installed on the domain controller in order to see the BitLocker password viewer under the computer object. And if the Mac already has FileVault enabled, you will need to first disable this before proceeding. Also, smart cards are not supported to unlock the drive upon reboot. And finally, you can only have one managed by user specified under the computer object in AD. You can add more to the Mac manually later, though. We will first need to install the BitLocker Recovery tab. To do this, click on Server Manager, then click Features and Add Features, and choose BitLocker Drive Encryption. Proceed through the setup. Once completed, you will need to reboot the domain controller. The next step is to add the managed by user under the computer object in AD. This should be the primary user of the Mac and will initiate FileVault 2 encryption. To do this, find the computer object in AD and right-click it and select Properties. Choose the Managed By tab and use the Change button to add the managed by user. Again, this should be the primary user of the Mac and will initiate FileVault 2 encryption, as well as be able to unlock the drive upon reboot. The next step will be to create the GPO and scope it to the OU to which the Mac belongs or will belong to. The GP is located at Computer Configuration, Centrify Settings, Mac OS X Settings, Security and Privacy, FileVault 2, and finally, Enable FileVault 2. Note that we will not select the Use Institutional Recovery Key option for the personal key method. Once the GP has been scoped to the OU, and the Mac is in the OU to which the GP has been scoped, you will next want to run AD GP update on the Mac in order to pull down the policy. Once the policy has been applied, the managed by user should log in and then log back out. Upon log out, they will be prompted to enable FileVault 2 encryption by entering their password. Once encryption has finished, you can browse to the computer object in AD and look at the new BitLocker Recovery tab under the computer object and see the new FileVault 2 recovery key. This concludes enabling FileVault 2 using Centrify group policy with the personal key method.